So last week, Blackmagic absolutely blew my mind with their new release of the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K Pro in place of the normal 6K. And this came at a very bad time in my life because I'm in the place right now with my video work to where I'm really looking to make a jump to a cinema style camera. And there's a few different reasons for that. As you guys know, currently for most of my video work, I use my beloved EOS R from Canon. And as good as the R is for video, there are some things about it that I just cannot get over when it comes to the video performance. Now, I understand that the R is a photo first camera that also does video decently well. And don't get me wrong, I've made some great videos with the R. We've shot weddings with it, I've shot client work with it, corporate videos. So it's a great camera. I vlog with it, I shoot these videos here on YouTube. Great camera for video. Once again though, it is a photo first camera, just like most Canon cameras until you get into their cinema line. But with that being said, whenever Blackmagic announced the 6K Pro, it really caused me to perk up my ears and listen because once again, I've been looking to jump into the cinema game for a while, but just didn't want to spend the bucks that it takes for a cinema camera like the Red Komodo, any of the Canon C-series cameras. All those are $5,000 plus, which right now for the kind of work that we're doing is a little bit over budget for sure. But I've been eyeballing the Blackmagic cameras for a while now. Now there's a few reasons why I'm wanting to make the jump. Number one being that 6K sensor. Now, not in the near future do I plan on delivering a video in 6K or even 4K for the most part. We deliver a lot of our stuff still in 1080 because that's what our clients ask for. But having the flexibility that 6K offers, much less the fact that it's 6K RAW, and that's something that I'm extremely excited to try out, is the B-RAW from Blackmagic. Now, I actually have a 6K lined up to be rented in a couple of weeks for a client project that we're shooting. I'll get my feet wet with the B-RAW on that camera, and that'll truly help me make a decision on whether or not to jump to the Blackmagic game. Reason number two that I would like to switch to the Blackmagic platform is especially on the 6K and the 6K Pro, both of those have an EF mount. Now, as you guys know, I primarily shoot with Canon glass minus whenever I'm on the Fuji, but most of my lenses are EF mount and the 6K lines right up with that because it's an EF mount as well. Don't really have to switch glass, don't have to do anything crazy with boosters unless you want to. It's a native system to the EF and I really like that coming from Blackmagic. Reason number three that I would really like to switch to Blackmagic is the dual native ISO. Now that is one of my biggest gripes when it comes to shooting video with the R. Because the R is not a dual native sensor, it really struggles at higher ISOs in low light situations. That has been my biggest frustration with the R when it comes to video, is the shadows are so noisy, and because it's an 8-bit image as well, it breaks up fairly easily. And from everything that I've seen from the 6K, from even the 4K and the 6K Pro, they really perform well because of that dual native ISO, so that at 1250 ISO, you're right back to a base and it cleans up the image. I cannot wait to try that out. The reason number four why I'm really excited to rent and hopefully switch to the Blackmagic system is on the 6K Pro now they are including built-in ND filters, which is a game changer at that price point. Blackmagic is doing something that's unheard of in the cinema world. They're giving you a video first camera, cinema grade with B-RAW, built-in ND filters, dual native ISO at a consumer camera price. At $2,500 without the EVF, the 6K Pro absolutely makes sense. Even the 6K by itself makes sense for $2,000. But the built-in NDs, that is a game changer for me. That's something that I'm very excited to use whenever I can get my hands on the 6K Pro. And finally guys, the reason that I would like to jump to a cinema platform for my video work is nothing looks better and nothing looks more professional than a fully rigged out camera. Now, I would dare say that most of my work with the 6K and the 6K Pro will not be a fully rigged camera. Most of it will probably be a smaller setup, pretty run and gun. But there's something to having a camera that's rigged with big battery, full cage, monitor, etc. that looks different than a prosumer style camera. So going back to production value, I really feel like a video first, fully rigged camera or even partially rigged camera looks great when it comes to production value and stepping on set and people seeing this guy's got the tools for the job. The only thing after that is, once again, you have to deliver using the tools that you have. But that's my ramble for today. I'm excited to get the 6K in. We've got it coming in a couple of weeks to shoot a client project. I'll give you guys my thoughts on the 6K. In the meantime, I want to know your thoughts on the Blackmagic platform. Is it something that I should look into, or should I look into another platform when it comes to a video first dedicated camera? As always guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all have a good one and we'll see you in the next.